Yes, people, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm just going to be spitfiring at the camera, but we want to go over the harsh truths of OnlyFans management in the years that I've been in it, and this is like the reality of what the actual business model is. There's a lot of bullshit, there's a lot of scamming, there's a lot of people who give up too early, and I want to discuss this subject and go over it all in detail so you can have a good understanding of what it is to be like to be a successful agency owner and what it actually takes. So the first one I want to talk about is people giving up too soon. I have so many students and so many people message me on the daily saying, oh, it's been my first 3 weeks, I haven't got a model. Oh, it's been my first month, I haven't got a model. Oh, it's been, I haven't made $5,000 or $10,000 in my first month. What you have to realise, yes, there's only probably 10, 20, 30,000 agencies out there. What you've got to realise, they're messaging hundreds and hundreds and thousands of models each day. And the more established agencies are also reaching out to these models. So what you have to do, you have to think outside the box. You have to hit their trigger points. Okay, what can I send them as an initial DM to get a response? And then how good is my process to get them onto a call? And then when you're on a call, you can sell it to them and show everything that you know by gathering your knowledge from either YouTube or private mentorship, which does work. I've done loads and loads of private mentorships. They are really good. It just depends on who the person is. I'm going to get into that in a bit. So you face rejection a lot as a well-established agency owner. What I've come to learn is, you get rejected a hell of a lot. But these sort of clients you don't actually want to bring into your agency. The ones who hit you with the objections of, I only work with women, you're trying to scam me, You can have a conversation and say, listen, professionally, I'm not trying to scam you. This is a general service and we will both reap the rewards. If they're still being quite abusive or aggressive, they're not a good client. They just go elsewhere. Don't overthink it. Don't get your head down in the dumps and saying this isn't working. At the start, what you have to realise is you haven't got great capital. So when you start the business, you might have saved up a few $1,000s. Great. Invest it into someone outreaching for you. You outreach as well, get several accounts going. You can double the chance of getting a model, even put it into paid promo. We do teach paid promo in my mentorship course. I'm not here to sell at you, but I'm here to help if you do need it. From there, what you want to do is put some paid promo on. Models will come in, they'll ask questions. You've got to vet them, see who is a good model, basically. From there, right, it still takes a few weeks, and it depends how much you're pumping into Meta ads and Google ads, whatever ad you're using. And a bit of luck depending on who comes through the door. Everyone thinks if I pump in a specific amount, then I'm going to get a 10-10 walk through the door. No, what we've noticed is you can put up to $300 for a UK and American model, and actually you might get like one average or slightly above average come through the door, or you might put in 200 and get 5 phenomenals. It all is dependent on how good your ad structure is and how good literally you present the ad in general. That is a huge factor. So a lot of people, they do quit way too soon when they find out it isn't as easy as everyone thinks. And if you look at all the massive gurus in this space, right, I need to ask you a question. They will big up doing outreach. You can sign 100 models a month. But actually, if they're signing 100 good top quality models per month, right, why just with one system of just doing outreach, cold DMing on one platform, why are they using Meta ads? Why am I seeing constantly using Meta ads? It's because it's a collation of everything which makes it work. Yes, mastering cold outreach is the best thing to do when you start out, because what you want to do is bring clientele in and master talking to models and how you can cooperate with them. But then from there, you want to mix loads of things. You want to build up your personal brand. So you have people coming in from the videos like this video I'm making right now. You want to run Meta ads. You want to get referrals. You want to ask people you know. You want to do cold outreach. You want to do all of them, and all of them will collate, and really you'll reap the rewards. So all you've got to do is upload daily, and the rest of it is just, it will follow itself. Just start running Meta ads if you've got the capital. So I'd always recommend just building up your personal brand. Start making information videos, show what information you know to prove to yourself. So if a model does come through the door, you can say, look at this video, I actually do a breakdown of how we can attack this platform. And what you want to do is test these on the smaller models that come through the door. That's what I'm saying. So take on like maybe a few small clients when you first start, try to get 5 small clients, work with them. And what you want to do, build up your skills, start educating, and you can start doing well right from there. And the goal is to build up a client really big. Or the other sector is, what you want to do is get a well-established creator who's already got a big income and scale her even further. So that's what I wanted to say. It does take time. You have to relax. It's not an overnight thing. Just literally don't see it as, okay, I'm sending DMs out and, I'm not having no luck for weeks. That's fine. What you need to do is push volume. If you've got money to invest, invest. If you don't have money to invest, push more volume yourself. It's a bit tricky with IG. I will explain it to people in my mentorship course, how we do tackle IG. Essentially, we've been making more accounts and pushing it that way, like horizontally, instead of one account sending loads of messages, because the messages are getting fucked. And you will have some mentorships tell you, I send out 100 messages a day on one account, and it's just simply bullshit, because if you're doing that, your DMs are never going to be seen. So, on to the second part of this. Always speak to models professionally. I have so many guys coming to my messages saying, can you read this chat? Have a look over what they've sent to models. And they're giving them the most fucking bullshit. Like, don't be saying, I'm going to make you 50 grand this week. Believe it or not, there's agencies out there that are doing this. And this is your competition. So what you have to do, you have to really deep it and look into it and think, you know, there's 30,000 agencies, but probably only 5,000 of them have got clients and doing really well. So if you do have a bit of common sense and, you know, do seek support, I would say, because I've done the same when I was, you know, going through my journey, you will reap the rewards that way, because learning from people who are in the position that you want to be in is the best bet. The next one is, a lot of people, they want to build systems straight away when they've got no capital. What you got to do first is get a model, start earning money. If you do, right, if you do have a bit of capital and you want to invest, you can set up outreach systems. If you get a model in then, who's earning a little bit, you start earning her a little bit money. If she's earning nothing, I do recommend you do it yourself, do a bit of chatting, get some capital in, so it's going directly to you. And then what you can do, then build systems and invest into the things that you don't want to do. So if you don't want to be editing videos and uploading them, invest into someone. If you don't want to be chatting, invest into someone. You've got to do it strategically. Have a chat with AI, see what they think is best. Don't do it stupid. Always be trying to make a little bit of profit, or doing what's going to benefit the business in the long run. The next one is, a lot of people try 5 traffic sources at once. I've tried it myself at the very start. I can confirm it doesn't work. You just are massively overwhelmed and you become fucked. So what I do recommend is just mastering one. I always teach everyone within my training course, you want to master one marketing platform at a time. We always start with IG. It's very model dependent, so you can start with Reddit. You can also start with TikTok. TikTok's like still crushing it for us. We do have like a crazy technique now, which breaks the barrier of getting banned as regular, and not many people actually know about it, which is really good. So at the moment, TikTok is crushing it for a lot of creators who are willing to commit a few hours per day to going live. So yeah, if you do push yourself everywhere, you're really going to burn out, and it's going to be difficult. It's a very, very difficult process for the model to create that much content and have it at top quality, because now we need more quality content over anything, because it is becoming slightly saturated, this industry. And like, it's just quality is everything. You're not going to go viral with shit. So that's all you need to know. The next thing I wanted to get onto, and the final thing, to be honest, this is just a quick rant, is there's so many scammers on Telegram. So what you want to do is use a middleman. I always use @laugh. He will guide you through the whole process. If you're buying accounts, go through him. If you're buying models, go through him. If you are buying literally anything someone offers you on Telegram, any possibility you get, use Laugh or any reputable middleman, because these are going to save you. Also, there is a lot of people who are out here doing education and scamming. I've been with a few myself. I've been with super, super good ones who I respect and have so much love for. But I've also been with ones that literally, they tell you stuff like, if they've got a $2 million, $3 million agency, they're telling you the stuff like, oh, this is what we're doing right now, but not considering, on a one-to-one mentorship, not considering like your capital, your current situation. Everyone's different. So, you know, they're educating on how to run systems which are costing thousands and thousands, when in your position, you're not too concerned about running huge systems right now. Your main concern is to running the smaller operational systems and how to build them up when the money gets up. And it all depends on how you like to be educated. This is a big thing within the mentoring world. It's not always the educator's fault. It can be sometimes you like to retain information, you want to be taught a certain thing. That's why in our course we do break it down and individualize what you want to learn and how you would like to learn it. Because some people are visual people, they like to be told. Some people like to jump on calls, some people like to read SOPs, or you can have the whole lot. What happens is, with these people that are educating, people have got to understand, when you are being educated within the OFM industry, you're having some random 21-year-old who's never had a job, only done this, his only success has been in with this. He doesn't necessarily have people skills. I've had educators who have spoke to me a little bit like shit when I've asked a question that they may seem as a little bit stupid. No question is stupid. You've not walked the same path. They don't know what you know. You don't know what they know. It has to be a very structured system and good communication. And from an education side, be a friendly person. You're here to educate. You're not here to treat these people like dickheads. You're not here to give. I've had mentors give me information and I've tried it and it's not working. They keep repeating themselves saying, do this. And then now that I've become way more experienced and I've learned, it was actually bullshit. They weren't even doing them systems themselves. Like every time I was doing a certain DM limit, it was getting banned. And they're like, yeah, we're pushing this many DMs out. And I'm like, it's actually impossible, because I've tried 50 different warm-up sequences and I'm still having the same outcome. I've built the accounts up several different ways, and in the end I found techniques that work for myself. So what I'm trying to say is there is mentorships out there that aren't practicing what they're preaching. They're giving you some outdated bullshit, and from there, with that, what they're handing out, they're telling you they're wasting your money, they're wasting your time, they're wasting your resources. And it is a sad reality that the people are being scammed out there. They are being absolutely mugged off, and it's within these scammers. I got some accounts robbed a long time ago and lost models over it. It was my own stupidity, but it still shows that scammers are out there. They don't give a fuck about you. They don't give a fuck about your family. They will fuck you over just to earn a couple $100 for a quick fix. Especially African VAs, they will try and rob you left, right, and centre. I've gone on a bit of a tangent there about scammers, but it's just to make you be safe. Like, just be, really, really, just be careful with who you trust in this industry, because I'm involved in other industries outside even of the internet world, and like real estate business and stuff like that, and no one's as snaky as in this industry. No one's trying to rob you like they are in this world. Even in the other digital worlds like crypto, I've got friends in there, they'll give advice, but this industry just seems to attract like the lowest quality of people in the world. So I'd recommend get together a small circle of people you trust and do well in the industry where you potentially want to be or similar to you, all grow together. Yeah, it was a bit of a rant today. I hope this video shared some insight, but yeah, thanks for watching. Peace out.